Epistemic violence is a form of violence that's created through knowledge. For example, racist stereotypes inhibit people from being able to appreciate other cultures and to blame the victim for racial oppression. Historically, early sociologists in Europe used reports on Aboriginal people as examples to support their theories on evolution and the rights of man. And remember that this also had a gendered aspect and did only refer to men. This meant that the data was used by white male intellectuals and returned to the Australian context, interpreted through that Eurocentric lens. For example, Emile Durkheim claimed in his book, The Elementary Forms of Religious Life, that Aboriginal people practiced the most primitive forms of spiritual belief globally. This has since been disproven many times. The Academy now acknowledges that Aboriginal spirituality is extremely complex and informs highly structured forms of things such as social organisation and environmental management. Durkheim's work dovetailed into the theory of evolution developed by Charles Darwin, which created a hierarchy of cultures with Aboriginal Australians at the very bottom. Darwin was very derogatory to Indigenous people globally, using the terms savage, hideous, primitive, hostile, miserable, filthy, and wretched to describe them. As a consequence of these theories, it was seen as natural for Indigenous people to die out after European colonisation. Over time, the perspectives put forward by people such as Durkheim and Darwin came to be seen as fact. Dominant representations of Aboriginality being inferior still exist and often disempower Aboriginal people. This isn't just the casual racism of the pub. It also exists in many professional organisations where individuals would like to, quote, fix what they see as a problem. They attempt to construct Aboriginal people as unable to exert control in their own lives. This is particularly true of Aboriginal policy. As sociologists, we need to be aware that the lived experiences of Aboriginal people are often rejected in favour of comfortable stereotyping. The outcome from this stereotyping is a belief that policy for Aboriginal people can be made with minimal consultation. Phrases such as, quote, for their own good and, quote, in their best interests have dominated the reasoning for these policies. Historical analysis in this course will show that policies made about, but not with, Aboriginal people have been significantly flawed. Whether examining reports based on 19th and 20th century Aboriginal protection initiatives or the current Northern Territory intervention, the need for Aboriginal involvement in decision-making can be seen as crucial. Most importantly, good intentions are not enough.